I think she is.
Tell us a story how you and Papa May met again.
That's really funny. My
Weren't you
dad-
working at a shop or something?
Yeah,
He would
my
walk-
dad had a magazine newspaper shop on Andrews Avenue, and I'd go down about 5:30 and work till maybe 7 o'clock, you know, after school. There was some time I was 10 years old. My sister was too stupid to go, or else she talked my mother out of it, but I didn't mind, because I met people down there. And then he had a bench in front of the store, and these wealthy people coming down from the north, you know, these men, they would meet. They called themselves the Bench Gang.
And where were you? What state?
In Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
And it was, I was in there working one night, and the bus from the Naval Air Base always stopped across the street.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and there was two flyers. They were both flyers. They came across and got magazines, you know, to take back to the base. And Foster started talking, and he's real shy, and he had a Waves ring on. So he's evidently going with a wave, or got a rave. He was the cutest. He was so cute. I mean, he looked like a child.
Yeah.
In fact, he grew a mustache when he was 21 so he could get in a bar, you know. But he went across the street, and I got up and I walked down in front of the store. He was backing across the street doing that. He got in the bus, walked clear to the back of the bus, and was doing that in the window. And the next night he came out and he sat on the bench, never said a word to me. He did that for 3 or 4 days.
Oh my God.
And finally he said, "Can I walk you home?" And I thought, well, yeah, he sounds like a pretty good guy. And I only lived about 2 blocks, or 3 blocks maybe from home. And so he did. And we were married about, let's see, this was August. We were married December 2nd.
Wow. How old were y'all?
Well, I was 18, I was going to be 19 in about a month. Let's see, I mean, it was 19 in
How much older was he than you?
about 3 years.
How long were y'all married?
63 years.
Wow. My grandparents just had their 60th.
Did they? Well, it's surprising because so many people that, you know, we were the place where all the servicemen came in Fort Lauderdale and Boca Raton. And there was a permanent army in Boca Raton, and then the flyers went down to Naval Air Station, and they fly out above, you know, out there. And he was really something. But he just sat around.
Should we go right now? We put her in our bathroom.
I thought wasn't there some of the story where he kept walking and you said something to him like, "Are you going to say hello or not?" And he finally said hello to you, or did he make the first move?
Hopefully they'll be good.
I can't remember, but I believe it was Mutual, because he would just sit on the bench and he wouldn't even talk to me. He just sat there.
Yeah.
And finally, after about 4 nights of sitting on the bench, he said, "Can I walk you home?" So I let him. He seemed like a pretty nice guy. And after we were married, the Bench Gang had made a postcard. And they sent us a picture of the Bench Gang and said, you know, we're standing up for you. Now these were all wealthy men.
Right.
They'd come down in the winter, but they always sat on that bench at Van's Bench.
Taking her on it.
It was really fun.
Good.
It was a nice day.
Pleasure.